So after that, we have discussed by knowing the constant losses, the efficiency can be predetermined in any desired load condition like half load, full load, like that here. Let I equal to load current at which efficiency is required. Load current at which efficiency is, this is the load current at which efficiency is required. Okay, there is a IA equal to IL naught minus I shed for motor. So there is a IA equal to IL naught plus I shed for generator. Okay, for generator, output equal to V into IL. That is output for V into IL. So the total losses equal to what about here? The total losses equal to then IA square RA. There is a copper losses and iron losses. The total loss. But what about here? There is a IA square RA. Plus what about iron losses? But IA square is nothing but what about here? This one for generator. There is what about here? There is IL net plus I shed here RA plus iron losses. So you know the output, you know the losses, you know the what about the input here? So you know the input here. That is what about the input. But so in order to find out the efficiency of this generator, the generator efficiency is given by output by input. So the output by generally the input equal to output plus losses, total losses. So V into IL by V into IL plus this total. The total means what about here? IL not plus ISH here RA plus WI. This total. This is the generator efficiency. So similarly for motor, that is equal to whatever the motor here. So motor that is equal to input equal to the supply voltage into IL line current, IL naught. So the motor efficiency which is equal to like output by input. Then input minus losses by input. But what about just writing here only? The motor efficiency which is equal to V into IL naught. And what about here? Losses means the total losses here. The total losses. IL minus IL naught minus ISH whole square RA plus W plus that is what about other is minus WI by P into IL naught. Oh, this is a motor efficiency. So after getting these two, so you have to know the motor efficiency like that. Oh, this is the like the efficiency with respect to load. The efficiency with respect to load means these types of curves will get. This is for motor efficiency. This is for generator efficiency. This is for generator efficiency. This is for motor efficiency. So that is what about here. This is the no load test or Swinburne test here. And let us see. Already we have. So this is the no load armature current of the motor is what about IA naught. There is I naught minus I shunt. So The constant losses is represented by PC. So there is no load input minus no load armature copper losses here. There is V into I naught, I naught square RA. So for extra for the stay losses also determined. That's why input and no load, there is shunt field copper losses and armature copper losses. From that you can get this total. So the input and no load is nothing but this one. And what about shunt field copper IS square, IS square, RS plus armature copper losses? What about this one? Okay, from the detailed plate of there is from the detailed nameplate here. From the detailed nameplate of machine, its full load current is known. So let's full load line current is IL. The input to the motor on full load is what about V into IL. That is what about V into IL. Its armature current on full load there is IA equal to IL minus ICH per motor side here. So full load armature copper loss there is IA square RA. Like what about IL minus ISH square RA. Otherwise you can write IL naught. So this is for motor. So efficiency of the motor on full load there is input minus losses by input here. So there is V into IL minus the total losses here and that input here. Okay. So similarly for generator, if the machine under the test is generator having IL its full load, the full load output current and V is the load voltage or terminal voltage. Then the output of generator on full load is what about V into IL in watts. So if the armature current on full load, there is this is the relation. There is IA equal to IL plus ISH. Full load armature copper IA square RA. There is what about your IL plus ISH whole square RA. So the efficiency of the generator on full load is what about here? The output by output plus losses here. The efficiency of the generator on full load, there is what about here? So there is output. So what is the output here? There is the V into IL. There is IL is here in that generator load current, in that motor a line current. Okay, what about here? V into IL plus this is the what about this is the constant losses, and what about here? IL plus IS square into RA here. So before going to find out this one, we have to find out this constant losses here. So as you know that the constant losses is nothing but what about here? There is represented by this one. Okay. This one. This is the constant. The constant losses. It is also represented by PCRWI. I already explained here only. So there is what about here? This is PC. There is PCRWI. Okay. This is for motor efficiency. This is for generator. So based on these values, you can get this in that plot when you are drawing the plot between the efficiency with respect to load. So then you can get generator efficiency and motor efficiency like that here. Then you can get what about here? This is the load. The efficiency with respect to load here. Load. So here any estimated load you have to consider. This is not a direct load. You have to consider the estimated load. Like full load means you have to consider the 1. So if it is half load, you have to consider what about here? 1 by 2. If it is quarter load, you have to consider the 1 by 4th. You have to multiply like that here. Okay. This is for generator efficiency. This is for what about motor efficiency. What about the advantage or disadvantage here? The power drawn from the supply is only to meet the losses. The power drawn from the supply is to only to meet the losses here. So that's why this method is what about most economical method here. We can take it. So that is what about here. మీరు ఎంత అయితే లాసెస్ ని ఓవర్కమ్ చేయాలనుకో అంత పవర్ సప్లై వస్తుందండి ఇన్పుట్ నుండి. సో దట్స్ వై దిస్ మెథడ్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఎవర్ దిస్ ద మోస్ట్ ఎకనామికల్ మెథడ్. This is the most important one for complex examinations. This test is most economical. Therefore, this test is most economical. Why? Because the power drawn from the supply is only to meet the losses. And what about here? So we can determine the large rating of machines. This is the first one. So we can determine. So the large rating of machines can be tested here. Large rating of testing machines. The large rating of machines can be tested. While conducting this Swinburne test, we can testing the large rating of machines. We can testing the large rating of machines. Next, what about the disadvantage? So these are the advantages. What about the disadvantage here? So the actual performance of the machine is not verified. The actual performance of the machine not verified means the temperature rise is not verified here. That's why we can go for Hopkinson test. In the Hopkinson test, the temperature rise is verified here. So the actual performance of the machine is not verified means the temperature rise is not verified. That is the first disadvantage. So due to that, what happened here? The computation is not verified here. The computation is not verified. So that the efficiency is not accuracy. The efficiency is whatever the disadvantage, the efficiency is not accurate. So the efficiency is not accurate here. The efficiency is not accurate. There is a disadvantage here. Okay. I think this 1254. So actually next class onwards Raju sir other sirs will continue these sessions, continue these classes because this week I am not, I won't take these classes here because I have some other works here. Okay. Actually this week my brother is going to get marriage on the 8th. That's why this week I am not available. Some Raju sir or Mahipal sir or Rajesh sir will take my my timings. Okay. Thank you. Just wait, I'm going to take the attendance. Okay, if you have any doubts, you just ask me. If you don't have doubts, you just quit the group. So next time onwards, Raj sir, other faculty will continue my timings. Okay. Thank you.